Such Spider-Man fighting.
Yeah.
It's like video game maneuvers. Grab items and throw them.
The poses in the sky, the rafters, everything.
Wow, he's like drunken boxer.
Yeah, very Jackie Chan. Prohibition.
Drunken monkey spider.
This video is sponsored by DC Studios Showcase, the official podcast. More on them very soon.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are here diving into the final 2 episodes of Spider-Noir Season 1. Very excited. The show has accelerated for me with each and every episode personally being more enjoyable than the last. Very excited to see if it sticks that landing as only a spider can. Before we get into it, how you doing today, Aaron?
I'm doing good. Ready to watch some noir adventures, hey? Yeah, the show's been great. Having a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see how it concludes. Greg, how you doing?
I think, yeah. The table, it's good now.
Yeah, now it's a table.
Yeah.
It wasn't before.
Now I'm ready to watch The Boys.
Yeah,
Let's go.
it takes tables to watch The Boys when you watch Spider-Noir.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're watching.
Yeah, that's over.
How are you feeling?
Glad to not be reading comments about The Boys anymore because we're watching Spider-Noir.
Cool.
See how these are.
You know, Koi has a DC Studios show.
Yeah, he does.
Season 2 trailer came out.
I'm very excited. Greg's in it.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it.
Friday, May 29th, first episode. But first, Spider-Noir in 3, 2, 1.
Sony bitches. Television.
I want to see John Bernthal in noir now. He sounded like Punisher just then.
He'd be good.
was like Punisher.
Not an impressionable band, but this show does make me want to drink. It's not its intention. It's showing desperation.
What's left for us? Ruby's gone. Flint's past helping. We're chasing ghosts. You and I could have something.
If I tell you, do you promise you won't hurt him?
What a truly dramatic crescendo.
I need a drink. Load the irony.
He gets it.
Alcohol.
understands.
I connect.
A man controls the flow of alcohol for a city of 7 million souls, and yet my throat is as dry as a camel's hole in a sandstorm.
Wow.
What happened
What
at
a
the lab?
metaphor.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, a lot of dead soldiers.
Some of them old friends. The good doctor was making freaks in her basement. Goddamn abomination, if you ask me.
That's all?
Oh, like Freaks, like the movie. Oh, yeah, they reference that in this.
Yeah.
She had nothing but a bunch of meat in big jars, so we burnt the place down.
You burnt the place down?
To the goddamn ground. What do you care?
Dummies.
It's a good question.
You're right. Why would I care about a mad scientist killing veterans? I'm just a pretty girl who likes to sing and dance.
I often wish you were.
No, you don't. You'd have been bored of me after 6 months.
Just walking a fine line.
Another round?
Does the king ride his sister?
Wow. He liked him talking down to her.
What's the point? You drink the best whiskey, drive the best car, own the best club. What are you fighting for?
Fighting is the point. That's what gives the whiskey its taste, gives that club its danger. If anything, I owe the mayor a debt of gratitude. I'd be sure to send flowers to his grave when I bury the bastard.
What an interesting perspective.
You boys have work to do. The doctor out of the picture, we know the score. It's the 3 of you to the mayor's 1. Go forth and maraud, some mischief and mayhem. Raid the mayor's piggy bank, buy voters for Hudson. It's time to show that prick of a politician who's really in charge. You love it. You know you do.
Oh, I love Brendan Gleeson so much.
I got a super hot take about these opening credits.
What do you got?
Yeah, what is it?
I love them on their own. I don't feel like the tone of it complements the show. I don't feel like this song choice and style is like, it sets me up for like more of a Sin City show than it does.
The sincere slow burn.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can see that.
Like, I love this on its own. I think it's fucking beautiful, and I love the song. I love it all. But it always primes me for a different experience.
It's a little too stylized.
It also pulls me out of the vibe we were just in, and then I have to re-engage.
Yeah. Like I said, hot take.
No, I see what you're saying. I
No,
haven't
it makes
thought of it
sense.
on my own, but I definitely am aware I've been pulled out and re-engage.
Because, yeah, this is that atmospheric heightened noir, and, yeah, the show plays it more genuine. Wow.
Bruce Marshall Robbins. I've never heard of like any of these writers or directors.
I was thinking that in the like third episode. I was like, what a cool thing to do. And I'm curious if they're veterans or new to the superhero genre. Like they feel like they're probably noir sensibility.
This is a nice establishment. Oh no, it's the boys in blue. Oh no.
Crazy.
Now, folks,
killing cops in the
usually
wide
I would
open.
apologize for such a disturbance, but this is most likely the greatest day of your pathetic and miserable little lives. What? No applause.
You the one in charge?
Anybody home?
I like how New Yorker our villains are.
Yeah, me too.
I think the Spider-Man adaptations kind of lose that.
Mr. Mobile is the head of this office, but I can help you with whatever you need.
I'm sure you can, honey.
Hey.
Hey, relax. We're just getting into character. Ain't that right?
Alice.
Alice.
And you don't scare me.
Oh, I should. Back home.
He gets off on scaring people, man.
He likes power.
Literally.
Cause power.
Okay, Alice. Now, if you wouldn't mind showing us where the mayor keeps all his dough, that would be much appreciated.
Ooh.
Money.
In that era, when no one has a thing.
You know the deal. Nobody's supposed to be back.
Don't blame Alice. This was our idea.
This was our idea. I'm sorry, guys. I will stop.
Look, if we take some of these things.
The man loves an accent.
When I'm by myself, I'd be doing this the whole time.
Let's go to work.
The penguin's so loud in his head.
Oh, and when you see him, tell our illustrious friend Morris. Tell him Silvermane sends his regards.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
You know, guys don't really talk like that anymore. Yeah. Maybe they do. Maybe not in my sphere, but you don't see it often in modern movies.
Well, that was 100 years ago. Accents evolved.
This is
It's
true.
definitely another time.
You took my boss and my business. What'd you forget? Just messing around. Happy for both of you. Genuinely. What's wrong?
Have you seen him?
She hasn't a clue. That's right.
What do you mean? He's meant to be with you.
He never showed.
What?
Meant
Been
to be.
days. And you're only just now looking for him?
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know how it is with you, but when men stand me up, I don't usually
Oh,
go.
got it. Yeah, say less. You want a drink? There's probably a bottle still floating around somewhere.
No, thank you.
Smart.
When was the last time you heard from him?
Saturday afternoon. He showed up with an envelope full of cash. That's
What?
Oh, her reflection through the glass.
Oh,
smart.
yeah.
It's just Ben's not exactly loose with his money.
You're saying he's frugal?
I'm saying it's not like him to dump a fistful of cash on my lap unless he really thought it through.
Oh.
No, you wouldn't be here if that's what you thought was going on. You're too proud for that.
She is a good private eye.
Mm-hmm.
So who is it? Silvermane? Morris? The doctor? Stop me anytime if I'm getting warm.
Your hand's on the stove, but I don't know any more than that.
Such clever dialogue. So hard to write dialogue like this.
Without
Fuck.
it feeling cheesy,
Fuck.
yeah.
God, it's so hard.
The Daily Bugle, please. Robbie Robertson.
Damn.
And he didn't call or leave word in any way, shape, or form. Yes, tell him Janet called. He'll know how to reach me. Okay, thanks.
There's no like winking at the camera with the dialogue.
It just lets it be meh without being meh. Fine line.
Listen, he's like a cat.
If you hear anything, you can reach me at the alcove. Thank you.
Sure. Damn it, Ben, where are you? Daily Bugle, please.
Robbie must go looking.
Was he still in Harlem last we saw him?
You know anything
Robbie?
about
Yeah.
Spider-Noir
Didn't he get the job at the Bugle?
No.
You did, yeah.
Okay.
That's because they don't have any. They're on a hydraulic system, shooting fluid to move their legs, as it were. Their appendages are rather like straws, veritable party whistles. Well, she didn't love me. That's okay. Nobody has to love anybody, but to go behind my back like that
Our man is hurt.
Yeah.
with the doctor. What the hell was that? I mean, that's worse than a betrayal. That's adding insult to injury.
Oh my God.
But Eamon, I digress.
No, I won't say anything.
Because right here,
But I just
on
realized
my
something.
hand, I hold the antidote
The power of the sun.
to all of my problems.
Yeah, well, you ain't the first one to figure that one out, pal. It's kind of how we stay in business.
Keep them coming, Eamon.
There you go.
Damn, what a beautiful shot. God damn.
Oh, the light peeking through.
Scouting must have this been amazing. Like, because you have to shoot completely differently.
Well, I do wonder how they like worked with the exterior lights. Is this all a studio?
You mean other than the fact that he's got 3 guys on his side that can't be subdued by ordinary means? 2 of my cops tried and got electrocuted. Does that enlighten you, Mayor?
Electrocuted.
You know what? It's done. That's in the past. But what I want to know is what you plan on doing about it now. You're the goddamn chief of police. And if you can't fix this, I will find someone who can.
Frankly, Mayor, I don't think you're going to be in the position much longer to do anything about it. Are you threatening me? Take it however you like. But without the spider, you're a 3-legged horse running in quicksand.
Damn.
If he's such a good friend of yours, now's the time to ring him up.
Running in quicksand as he deals with the Sandman. I just remembered like a trailer moment. And
I was wondering what was the epiphany.
Yeah, and I was
Put
like,
2 and 2
oh,
together.
it's gonna be that scene.
2 of them supers are standing in the corner, throwing them in the air. Vote for Hudson, they're shouting. Fella, you keep chucking bills in there, I'm gonna vote for the devil himself.
They ripped off Morris's campaign war chest and not a cop in sight.
What about the spider?
The spider?
The hell is that supposed to mean?
I mean, have you seen him? He looks like my mom after 10 loads of laundry.
I don't know. He's been empty for the past half.
Uh-oh.
He wasn't that great to begin with.
Well, I didn't miss it.
He probably just came back to, get his picture in the papers again.
He never missed a photo op, that's for sure.
Oh, y'all got to get your ass beat. He's drunk and he's hurt. Bad combination.
Maybe the spider is a guy like anyone else. You ever think about that? You ever wonder what his problems were? He's swinging around burning buildings, saving people. Do you ever think he feels the heat?
Dad?
Or gets sad? Or tired? Or lonely?
Wow.
Yeah. That guy in the corner.
Life is so hard. Oh, look at me, my little mask. Hey, Mommy, I'm here for you. Bye.
Don't abuse your
sun, that
power,
was amazing.
Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh man, this is a oneer.
What responsibility?
Just right back.
Oh my
Just
god.
literally to go right back in the man.
Oh, this is actually the one scene that's feeling like the opening credits.
Yeah.
She literally has the same about it. It's so funny.
Oh my god, it's a water.
Oh, cool.
We got a drunk Spider-Man fight.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wow, it's like drunken boxer.
Yeah, very Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Prohibition.
Drunken monkey spider. A drunken spider monkey.
Yeah, classic.
Man, even in his drunken super, he's still holding back. Uh-oh.
I can hear the sound of violin.
Hell yeah.
Web. Yeah, that's one way to do it. That's how I play my Spider-Man game.
Web.
Yep. Web to every surface. Leave the bartender alone, brother. He didn't do anything wrong.
Pours him a drink.
Yep, as he should.
I kicked him into kingdom.
The bartender has to know it's the same guy.
That one's on the house bill.
So the victor got a spoils, right?
Amazing.
Spider-Man.
Oh, and Robbie walks in.
Oh, shit. What the hell are you doing? China's got me looking all over the city for you.
I'm drinking. What's it look like?
Cool. Let's go. We shouldn't be in here like this.
Well, you don't want the spider here. They don't want the spider. And guess what? I don't want the spider anywhere. You know what? Can remedy that.
What is that?
It's a little concoction Faber cooked up. Turn supers into run-of-the-mill schmucks like these clowns.
Uh-oh.
Now we are in the all is lost dark night of the soul moment.
What the hell are you doing?
Curing myself.
Who the hell you are?
Hey! Give it back.
No. And I know that even in the state that you're in, if you felt right about drinking this,
You would have done it.
you would have taken it from me and finished it by now.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
No, I'm conflicted. Leave me alone.
And so the lady Judas betrayed me.
That's a tough one, man. I'm sorry. What about everyone else?
What everyone else?
The rest of New York. You fell for a woman and she didn't fall back. Not sure why that means that the whole city should lose the one guy who can help them.
Why should I care? I risked my life for them for years, and the second I don't do exactly what they say, they hate me for it.
I never hated you for it. When you quit, I lost everything. And I never asked you to come back. You see, you were my friend, and I understood the price you were paying to be a hero. Maybe I had it all wrong. Maybe you did it to be praised. Some hero. I am so impressed.
I didn't do it to be a hero.
It's what makes you deserve this antidote any more than they do. And what makes your life more important than those assholes at the bar. There's a blood feud going on between Silvermane and Morris. People are gonna die. But I guess they're not worth saving because they don't make you feel good anymore.
I just love the metaphor that they've taken of like the disregard of veterans.
If you're gonna take this just
like
to be the same man you've been for the past 5
and
years,
how that-
timing.
It's so cool.
Yeah, where then when they said it.
I don't really want to be around for that.
Come on.
I've been in a hole ever since Ruby died, and you never stopped digging. This is your chance to put that shovel down. You couldn't save Ruby because you didn't know. This time, you have a choice. You just have to make it.
Yeah, dude, by being all drunk, you're reverting back to the exact thing.
Also, shout out to the actor playing Robbie. He's doing a great job. I'm so accustomed to seeing him in comedy, but to see him do like sincere drama,
Yeah.
he's great.
Are you yellow?
What do you mean yellow? You mean like a coward?
No, like a banana. What the hell happened to him?
Well, you see, Janet, first cat double-crossed me, then an old man named Ogden drugged me and took me to see Dr. Faber, who sliced me open and cut up my guts.
Yeah.
Oh, and the old man was actually Faber's son, but she cured him. Silvermane and his goons turned up. I escaped. They torched the laboratory, and I got plastered.
You beat up some guys in a bar.
And I beat up some guys in a bar.
Why did Faber kidnap Ben?
Because I'm the spider. Oopsie poopsie. I shouldn't have told you that.
You already did tell me that.
I'm a spider, Janet. I'm a spider.
There's different times of getting caught.
Spider's busy, Janet. Can't you see that the spider's busy?
While smoking and typing.
I'm your spider. To be real. You knew? And you knew that she knew?
What, you're gonna get mad about us keeping secrets?
But you don't know that. I know that. He knows that she knows he knows.
Well, maybe you should have told me that.
I figured you'd worry less if you didn't know I knew. Plus, it's not like you've been very spidery lately.
You were wearing this the first time I saw you.
Can't believe you remember that.
I remember a lot of things.
What, do you remember how shy you were at first? How it took you a year just to say hello to me?
I wasn't shy. I was scared. There wasn't a single German in the war who scared me as much as you did.
Her neck design reminds me of her costume in the comics, but like of the period, just a nod.
That's ridiculous.
Well, that's the truth. Before you, I didn't think women like you even existed.
Tell me more.
I don't know. No, beautiful women, you see them around. Smart women, too. Tough ones, talented ones, classy, sexy, funny, confident. But all of it all at once. I didn't think that would ever happen. And then there you were.
That's so sweet.
And then for you to pick me out of all the men in the world, for you to see something in me that I couldn't even see in myself.
And do you know why I let you in? You loved me at my worst, and you pushed me to be better. I love you. Why can't you get that through your head?
He doesn't love himself. He pushes people away.
Don't you get it? I do believe you, but there's no coming back from this. You can't touch the sun and then come back down to earth again. This life, it's got no taste now. It's got no feel without you.
But I'm right here. standing right in front of you.
And I'm long gone. We went to the doctor's lab. We saw the truth. There's no way out. There was never going to be a way out.
You don't know that. Listen, stop.
This didn't look that hard.
I don't care if I die. That's not what hurt me. What hurt me is that you couldn't even wait for the dirt to hit my casket before you went off with that private dick. You took him to the old theater where I saw you for the very first time, wearing this very dress.
Oof. Yeah, that makes sense why he flipped on him. Or he went back to Superman.
They weren't hooking up yet.
I ain't gonna tell Silvermane, but he's smart. He's gonna find out what you did eventually. And I can't protect you when I'm dead.
He really loves her. Like layers.
That scene reminded me of an authentic, like, noir 1930s scene.
I'll have to stick them all. Once they're free and clear, it'll be my turn.
Oh, that's a plan.
Thanks for the confidence. I think it's a great plan.
What do you want us to say?
Nothing. I just want you to know that this is the end of the story. No more sick veterans, no more suffering, no more Spider.
What a crock of shit.
You thought this over?
For a long time.
You're a good man, Ben Reilly.
Ha!
You are. Look at you. You're helping people again.
That's not why I'm doing it.
Then why are you?
Because with no power, no responsibility.
Hey.
Amazing.
Man, that was a nice flip on that.
Did a little zoom in, too. They knew what they were doing.
Do me a favor. Just let me talk to him before you swoop in and make it a fight.
I want to fight? Look at me, wrong.
Go, buds.
Whoa.
Sheesh.
Whoa, that's crazy. They're doing it through
Lonnie.
bootlegging.
Buying the whole force.
Save your breath. I pick my side. This is how it is now.
But why? What are you getting from all this?
A soft day, hot meals, more than I've had in a long time.
Surprised they just let him walk in there.
And since I ain't got much of that left, I'm gonna enjoy whatever it is I do have.
Come on, Lonnie. Come on, man. I know you better than this, brother. This ain't...
Back off!
Oh.
Whatever your angle is.
Whoa,
Oh, come on, man.
Didn't see that coming.
Lonnie, Robbie's just trying to help you.
We're not going to make things better by kicking him.
I'm trying to help you too. This doesn't have to be a fight. It's gonna be. Okay? Not the response I was looking for.
Ooh.
You trying to hurt me? You should know I live for the pain. I eat it up.
Such Spider-Man fight. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like video game maneuvers. Grab items and throw them.
The poses in the sky, the rafters, everything.
Literally threw a crate at him.
Yeah. It shows it's possible to do a conventional Spider-Man show if they wanted to.
Whoa.
Oh, no!
Ah!
That's a waste of a vial. Shit. Gotta get him in like the eye or the tongue or something. Or under the fingernail.
I'm sure he can communicate to him, like, I got an antidote.
That's usually not how these go.
No!
A lot of things can be solved with words. Oh, brother.
Oh, thank God.
You should have just let me be.
Like that!
Damn!
You're lucky you got good aim.
Did you just stab him in the eye, or did you press
Did you
the
inject
needle?
it?
No, it was pressed.
Okay.
You can see it.
Good aim, Robbie.
Oh, good. Ooh, the sound. Oh.
Now, are you?
Oh, damn, they were just about to turn on him.
That's awesome. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, not now. Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go, Lonnie. Just as Lonnie.
Go, regular man, Lonnie.
Get in. Come on. Let's go.
Gotta have that hat.
Nice.
Oh, look at the classic driving shot. That was so funny.
Just in the background moving in the pan.
Wanna know why I'm helping you out? I owed you one. Now we even.
I'm glad his eye is fine.
What about him?
We don't have time to get into all that. We gotta ditch the car and get him somewhere safe. We'll take him back to my place.
God, this is the most boring episode.
Yeah, like nothing happened.
Ugh.
No revelations or action.
Why did he run out of webs?
Performance anxiety.
Yeah. It's so weird. I love it.
Nah, he just needs to rest.
I hope that's how he sleeps every night.
Oh, no. Are we still fighting?
No, we're good.
What's happening?
We are at my place. You need to rest.
I need to rest.
Who is he?
He's just a guy.
Why'd he do it? Why'd he risk his life trying to help me? He was trying to save me. I almost killed him.
Because despite what he wants everyone to believe, he's a good person.
It's like Hancock.
It's interesting because there is a warble, but I assume they're having that be the mask causing a vocalization change.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The hell is that? I don't know, but I know who's gonna want to know.
Silvermane. I didn't notice his very big caricature of me. Damn it.
Just to my peripheral right.
Where you gonna go?
I don't know. My mom's always wanted to see Niagara Falls.
Sounds as good a place as any. You like maple syrup?
As much as the next guy.
Loved good real maple syrup.
Macaroni and cheese.
Similar.
Yes, you are.
We're good. Everything you've done for me. Not a lot of guys that have went through the trouble. And everything you did to get your job back at the Bugle, I hope they understand what you're worth. This city needs men like you just as much as it needs a guy like him. Brother.
My man.
Created a semi Lois Lane, Jim Gordon thing going on with Robbie. Or Ben Urich.
Definitely like a Ben Urich
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
street, like using journalism for good.
Or Pierce Morgan.
Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, taking his dog tags out. I'm back.
Lonnie Lincoln.
Then a bunch of cops just arrest him.
Get to Niagara Falls, man.
When?
A few hours ago.
Which one?
Lonnie Lincoln.
Is this true? We lost Lonnie.
That's right. We seen it with our own 4 eyes.
How?
The spider showed up out of nowhere.
The spider was there?
The spider?
This is fun.
Lonnie was gonna kill him dead until that reporter jumped in and jabbed him with something.
What reporter?
Have some goddamn specificity when you talk to me.
Stuck him with one of these. Right in the eye. Whatever it is, brought the big fella down. Had him on his hands and knees, sobbing like a baby.
Raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet, oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom.
Hope.
Of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart. Looks like the good doctor wasn't so crazy after all.
So Faber managed to give some of that stuff to the spider. What are we gonna do, boss?
What are you thinking?
Comic panels.
Perfect.
Tell you what we're gonna do. We are gonna find the spider. Get me Ben Reilly.
Fun.
What an episode. That was a mile a minute. That was crazy.
Moving, brother.
We can do Spider-Man on TV.
Reject Nation, today we're shouting out something very special. DC Studios Showcase, the official podcast, which of course co-stars our one and only Real Rejects, Coy Jandreau. And I'm not just saying this because he's our guy. By now y'all should know, when it comes to comics, film, and actually connecting those worlds, Coy is one of the best people you could put in that chair. I fortunately got a guest star on season 1 because Coy invited me, and I had such a great time with him, Frankie, the whole crew. They're all a whole bunch of nice folks over there. And what I really love about the vibe and then even their interviews that they do is that it never feels like a typical press interview type of show or podcast. Because when you have someone like Coy, you're not getting, cliche things to talk about. You're getting real fan questions, deep research, deep comic context, movie love, character psychology, kind of conversations you truly don't get anywhere else. And now Coy is the main co-host of season 2 alongside the wonderfully talented Frankie Smith, and she is such a joy in real life. I'll tell you guys, it makes sense why all these famous people love her. And it's awesome because the DC Studios Showcase is your inside source for everything that happens across DC Studios. Movies, shows, comics, all of it. And this season, they're of course going to be covering Supergirl, Clayface, Lanterns, more because DC has more. And the season 2 trailer even showcased that they're going to have interviews with people like Millie Alcock, Jason Momoa, the Supergirl director, Craig Gillespie. Last season, they had Superman himself, James Gunn. And in this season, they'll be talking, of course, on-set stories, personal insights, and what it was like bringing these characters to life, and a whole bunch of other directions that we do not know yet, because there are surprise guests coming this season. So, Reject Nation, you can check out the official DC Studios Showcase, the official podcast on the HBO Max YouTube channel, using the QR code here on screen or the link in the description box and pinned comment. And you can listen and watch on HBO Max or wherever else you get your podcasts. New episodes drop every other Friday. Subscribe so you do not miss one. That's DC Studio Showcase wherever you get your podcasts. We really want them to get picked up for season 3, especially because we know some, bad things that are coming out. So we want to make sure that this keeps going. So go support Coy and everyone at DC Studio Showcase.
Episode 7 has proved we are diving right into episode 8. Our season finale of Spider-Noir begins in 3, 2.
Look at these saps. I was like that once upon a time. Crash, do you ever shut up? No, the crash is coming. You just can't feel it yet. Speak for yourself. I'm only getting stronger.
Sandman wants to get rid of it, but he wants to maintain.
He wants more.
Yeah.
Lost 2 brothers before I was even born. It was madness what I experienced.
It was Sparta.
You know the difference between me and the countless other degenerates that came out at that time? A gambler's heart.
The Irish immigrated here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just courage and restlessness.
First move.
I can never stop, never get comfortable. That's my advice to you.
Never get comfortable.
Don't accept what you're given. Nobody's going to give you what you want. They're going to give you what they want to give you for their own reasons.
Ooh, the haunting strings.
Yeah.
That's enough of that. Story time's over.
Genuinely opened up just a little.
You're not entirely wrong in your philosophy there.
It's just the angle you're coming from.
There's just a few more layers to that, though. Mutually beneficial is a way to live, too.
Thank God. I was worried you weren't going.
Oh! Damn.
Yeah.
That's for Ben.
I deserved that.
And that's for me. That doctor cut him to pieces.
I swear I didn't know she was going to hurt him. Ben told me himself he didn't want to be.
Oh, so now you care about keeping his secret?
Hmm.
You're a liar, a manipulator.
I did it for love.
For whose love?
Flint.
It's usually why they manipulate the femme fatales. For love.
But Ben is a good man. If he gives me the antidote, I can inject Flint and Dirk with it. And it's not your choice to make. Ben can decide for himself.
Why are we running errands for this old man?
Look at our own thing.
I suppose you don't believe in loyalty. Loyalty. Loyalty.
Look at loyalty, gotcha.
What you call loyalty, I call manipulation.
They're both talking about.
How loyal would he be to you if you didn't follow his orders? Let's ask your old pal Winston. Oh, wait, we can't. He's dead.
Low blow.
Lobo?
Isn't that his secretary?
She's nice.
Oh, yeah, the little kid.
Where you been? People's been looking all over for you.
Which people specifically?
Robbie says Eve could run through the ringer.
He has been.
She's teaching you how to speak grammatically correct.
Hey, Hank.
Didn't hear from me. Your boss Riley's in hot water. But every precinct in the city's looking for the guy.
Now, I'd call that in a rush to meet someone.
Wow. We haven't had an intro yet, right?
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Wait, maybe we had no open and it was just the intro.
Patient.
Alive.
I think we opened with the intro.
He needs more rest.
Still look like a banana.
Or was it previously on?
I don't know. It was previously on. I don't remember.
Kat asked me to meet her.
When?
This evening. She wants you to give her the antidote so she can inject Flint.
That's right. She wants to save Flint. If she believes this will help her, you can bet she'll do it.
Fair point, man.
Who is it?
Little pigs.
What of it?
Yeah, what of it? Tell that to Gilgood. I said I got the chin like a donkey's ball.
Huh? It's right there.
On your feet. The boss wants to talk to you.
I want to know what kind of goodbye I should give my friends.
I don't think you need to divvy up your 3 worldly possessions just yet. Now get up.
I don't know. Let me get my coat.
All right, I'm coming. Just want to grab my coat first.
Don't worry, we'll keep you nice and toasty.
Oh, Jesus. There it is. Yep.
It was long enough that I was like, maybe?
Yeah.
When you watch enough.
Right, it all blends together.
I knew the answer.
He was just focused and letting us flail. Oh, written, directed by the showrunner. Or no, written by the showrunner.
I run the show here, say?
Spider-Noir, say?
I can't have your friend running around the city utilizing my advantages. So I'll kindly ask you to lift the phone and call your spider friend.
No, I don't think I will. The truth is, he's kind of hard to talk to, especially on the phone. Hey, buddy, can you remove the mask so a guy can actually hear? I genuinely can't understand half of what comes out of his mouth. Well, you've seen him. He wears a stupid sock on his head. This is a negotiation. You need the spider. Ipso facto, you need me. Res ipso locutor. Well, I mean, I don't speak Latin. Mayor Morris is interested in Spider as well. So, gee whiz, deep pockets on all sides. What's a down on his luck private investigator to do?
Okay, then. 500.
The number I'm thinking of starts with a 5, but it don't end with 100.
1,000.
You wouldn't even miss it if I said 10.
It's the principle, fella. Like you say, we're negotiating.
3.
2.
Deal. I would have done it for 1.
Would have happily paid you 10.
Listen, I'm here with Silvermane.
Tell him no hard feelings about the other day. Bygones should be allowed to be themselves.
He wants you to know that there are no hard feelings about the other day.
Tell him the bygone thing. Tell him I just want to have a little chat.
He just wants to have a little chat.
Tell him.
Oh, you know what? Tell him yourself.
Get on my damn nerves.
Mr. Spider, sir.
I was hoping to be Robbie.
Well, that is something to consider. In regard to all heretofore relevant ascertained
impression. It's so good.
The life of Ben Reilly. And what else? I don't want you to overestimate the importance of that relationship.
He's killing it. That's so funny.
He wants the antidote, but he wants the spider to bring it to him.
Are you gonna dress as the spider?
Do you think the spider would have any interest in working for me?
The spider tends to do what the spider wants to do. He's actually extremely annoying.
What the hell is going on?
I'm earning myself some traveling money.
Well, I could have told Silvermane that you're the spider.
And I could have told him you're his rat.
Guess we've got each other by the throats then.
When the spider comes, two of you are not to make a move until I say
Nice
so.
little detail. Electricity.
I swear I've met that guy somewhere.
Can't remember from the war.
So you're gonna give me the antidote?
But I don't have it.
What are you two yammering on about?
Oh, I was just telling Kat about the French island where I intend to spend the traveling money you're about to pay me.
What's he gonna do to
How's he
give
gonna
him away?
remember?
He's reminding him of the war, what he's describing.
Ah.
That's where I know you from. France.
Yep, there it is.
You two know each other?
Yeah, Flint knows him too.
You guys are drunk.
Never touched a drop in my life.
Our private detective friend here was in the same POW camp as the two of you.
Lonnie too.
And Addison.
Oh, the math.
This man was at the site where all of you got experimented on, and this very same man just happens to be best friends with the spider.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I think the spider hasn't walked through that door yet because he's already sitting right
Shut
here on
up.
the table.
How you gonna spin it?
Reason why I'm chummy with the spider is because I saved his ass and Muse are gone.
Is that so?
You want to check my pockets for unmarked bills? Here, I'll make it easy for you. I've got, not one, but count them, 2 sticks of gum.
I'm a bit like you. I watch. I keep track of things up here.
He knows she's the rat already.
Another drink, would you dare?
Absolutely.
Now it's becoming 12 Angry Men.
Ben Reilly is a private dick who doesn't care about anybody else except himself. But the one thing I know about the spider is he cares.
He's a smart villain.
Yeah, very.
Give us your gun. The one you think nobody knows about.
Oh, shoot her.
Now, I look around this room and I see a bunch of tough elements, gangsters, mobsters.
Oh, guy's gonna threaten her.
But there's one exception. One
like
innocent
there it is.
bystander. One person that the spider simply could not sit back and allow to die.
I feel like Robbie's gonna come in the costume.
Cut it out. I'm not in the mood.
Well, I wouldn't think you would be.
Oh yeah, his web's acting up. That's right.
Let go of me, Finn. Now!
My God, it's the best damn show in town.
So, if I kill her, then you're just Ben Reilly. Or you really are the spider, and you'll stop me before I pull this trigger.
I wonder if the main pose that they've been teasing of the spider is a Robbie.
He's not
That'd be
going
crazy.
to save me, but not because he's a bad man.
So why then?
Because I broke his heart.
Why'd you do that?
You know why?
I want to hear you say it.
Yep, he's already known.
Because I'm in love with Flint, and I wanted to save him, and I didn't care who I hurt in the process.
At least she admits it.
I did it because I wanted to save Flint, and I wanted to kill you.
Oh no.
You're my Judas.
That's right. So go ahead and kill me.
Judas to all.
But do it because you want me dead, not because you think it'll prove something about Ben.
That's the difference between convinced and certain.
Whoa. Yep.
There he is.
Did I come at a bad time?
Awesome.
Yeah, buddy.
Silvermane was just teaching us a lesson about how to kill a defenseless woman.
How's it going, Riley?
Peachy.
Look, you wanted me to come, so I came. What do you want?
Why don't you come work for me? If you can't beat us, why not join us?
Who says I can't beat you?
Me? For what?
I'll second that.
Are you forgetting that I'm the spider and I can kick both your asses?
He's doing great.
I'm merely saying, if we're being honest, you're not as young as you once were.
I'm actually in great shape. Yeah, fit as a fiddle. Downright spry.
You can tell it's actually him in there, too.
So good.
You might not want to leap headlong into confrontation so soon after your big battle with Lonnie Lincoln. So why don't you give him the antidote and you give me my 2 G's and we can all be on our merry way.
How interesting. So many plot lines to follow.
How about we add one more?
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Outside.
I'm so sorry, Ben. I shouldn't have.
Quiet, lady. Look what you had on her, boss.
Oh, no.
What, you want me to just bring this stuff in here? Seem dumb.
But you guys know this is assistant.
What'd you say?
But
This is what
they know
the
she
fuss
works
is
with
all
Ben.
about,
Yeah.
huh?
Bring it here.
Yeah, just give me 1 second there.
Oh!
Why the hell did you do that?
Just want to see if it worked.
Oh, no.
Give it here, buddy.
What, these?
Yeah, no games.
What if I want to play a game?
Oh my God.
Big of a loose cannon.
The spider's no threat now. So I'm wondering, why is it that you're so keen on having whatever's in these syringes?
I love this. Is a fucking play. It's awesome.
Yeah, in one room.
Why don't I just smash these last 2 vials and we'll just call it a day?
Flint, you're still with me, son. You both are.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
Does he? Now his girlfriend, she knew what to do.
Careful.
He's not your friend, Flint. He's your puppet master, pulling on your strings and making you dance.
He's right. He's right.
Let's see who's behind the mask.
I wonder why it's causing him such issues.
He's got to rebuild it up.
What the hell?
The reporter.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Robbie, come on. Hijos de tu madre.
It's a hell of a shot.
I'm worried for her.
I'm behind you!
What the shit? Not now. Come on. Sandman, he's on your side.
And has been.
Is he okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I get why you don't like this job.
Oh, now we're gonna get the class. They're gonna
Yep,
get
going into the costume.
We're finally getting the fucking image that they've been teasing.
There it is.
Can I get you a drink?
He changes that real fast.
Woo.
Oh, nice.
Back to the streets where we began.
Love that song.
Where are you going? Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh, hell yeah. What are these artifacts?
Oh, is he going to get the immortality tablet from the comics?
Come and get it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
No!
Damn.
Damn it.
Only one left.
Oh, no, you just powered him up.
Flint, your goals are confusing me.
Yeah, you want the cure that he has.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's doing the pull.
Woo! Oh, shit.
Cool. Oh, he got him. At
he
some
did?
point, he must have.
No, he's not
He's
yet.
just overshorted.
Yeah.
After all I did for you, it breaks my heart that you'd betray me like that.
Classic.
No, it breaks her heart that you didn't see it was me.
Villains have to learn how to practice these mirrors.
Yep. Methodology.
Filling cavities in some New Jersey suburb. I saved her life when I got rid of him. First the dentist, then Flint.
Oh, beautiful.
You sure can pick them, can't you?
That's right. I can pick my men. I can pick my dresses.
Cool.
Nice. Nice split shot.
Lawyer, you loved being kept. You loved being cared for. Fed, dressed, painted head to toe. Not a hair out of place.
Psychologically breaking in the mirror. This is one of my favorite mirror sequences I've ever seen.
Accept what's given to you.
Girl, how many bullets you got in there? Oh, shit.
My one regret is I only get to kill you once.
What? The friggin' super gun, bro.
The truth is, my love, I'm happy it's you.
Whoa.
Well, all right. Still gotta see how
I
it
was not
resolves.
expecting that. Oh, shit.
Oh, full Sandman?
He's going to be full Sandman.
He's even gonna have the stripes. It's not gonna make sense, but he will. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Unlimited power.
Come on.
You know, I suppose I should thank you.
For saving your life back in France. If we're being honest, I have regrets.
I'm a star.
You're not a star, but you are sick. And the stronger your power becomes, the sicker you get. But I can help you.
No thanks, pal.
Ooh.
Why are you fighting?
Wow.
Not good.
He's evolved.
Oh, we're getting a torn suit.
Classic Spider-Man finale. Gotta have that half mask.
I think you proved your point.
You kidding me?
I
I
am
waited
hurt.
my whole life for this. My star turn on Broadway.
Stop!
I will
I'm
put
taking it
up.
out for her, not for the greater good.
Yeah, that's that. It's more of his methodology.
I don't believe for 1 second you're gonna pull that trigger.
Oh, now she's out of bullets.
What a shame.
You dumbass. You dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are in luck. Tonight will be a double bill featuring me, your leading man, Megawatt.
They said it.
This is the Sandman. It seems like our show has reached its
Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
turn him to
turn
glass.
glass,
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Would that kill him?
I mean, that's still crazy impact. I don't know.
Yeah.
Still have one left.
Why?
You know why.
So the mayor's fine.
You want to know who I am?
You sure you want to know?
May Finn Silvermane burn. Rest in peace.
No one attended the funeral, but for some reason
Just his three biggest
they
enemies.
did. Yeah.
You're looking well.
What a film noir fucking ending.
Thanks to you.
I love it. Love it.
Can we have a moment?
Coy hates it.
No,
I
it's
don't
great.
connect.
There was a Spider-Man fight, so now I understand.
I love Flint, but in a different world, I really would have run away with you. You know that, right?
It's one thing to use a guy. It's another to try and keep him on the hook. After you set sail, for sure.
Go to hell, Ben.
I have. Keeping it warm for you.
Thank you, New York. Proud to be your mayor.
I still don't know if he's a Republican or a Democrat.
What did it say on the little box when you voted for him?
I put the X where it said vote for crap.
You see how it wobbles? It's how we not do that.
Good lady. No
Let's call
wobbling.
that.
How's a guy supposed to do his geometricals on a wobbly desk?
I'm wobbling here.
Geometricals.
So, after all that, I get a newspaper to run. Janet gets a new office. What do you get?
I'll just settle for a really good hot dog.
Riley, Ruiz Investigations. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely, we're open. I can slot you in at.
It's December now.
See you then. Why two?
Makes us seem busy. Also, I want that hot dog.
What newspaper?
Yeah.
Oh, she put her name on it. That's awesome.
Aw.
It's also the first time he's framed with it where it is not
The
in
right
reverse.
direction. Cute.
Yay.
So, guys, how does that connect to the Spider-Verse as opposed to what itself was? Let's talk about that and nothing else. We just finished episodes 7 and 8 of Spider-Noir.
Spider-Noir!
If you'd like to see our full-length watch-along for any episode this season or the other rejects reacting in color,
That'll come soon, man.
head on over to patreon.com/realrejects for full watch-alongs where you sync up with your own copy. Greg and John also do stuff exclusively for them. You can also get 15% off teas like these if you become a Royal Reject. Let's talk the series, Spider-Man Noir. Now that we've seen it all, kicking it off with Greg.
Of course.
You always want to go last.
I always want to go first. I just pretend to want to go
Yes,
first.
yes.
It makes me look humble.
I see.
I'm media trained.
Well, I'm aware and I didn't let you, so by all means.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, I feel like this is a really. I think every episode got better than the last. I feel like it's damn good television. One of my favorite black and white films is perhaps the movie 12 Angry Men. I feel like you would love that.
It's got. I feel angry, and I know at least 11 other men.
Would have been the remake.
All it is, it's like a play. I think it's based on a play. It just follows like people trying to, in a jury, trying to determine whether or not this person is innocent or guilty.
Oh yeah, I saw that new Clint Eastwood, and everybody was saying it was like that. Like
Oh, really?
Juror number 12 or something.
Oh.
The Nick Holt movie.
I could see how that's inspired by that, considering the title of it. But yeah, a lot of the black and white films back then that are either based on plays or because of limited capability of filmmaking, they usually had to keep it to like one location or not many locations, and it was very dialogue script heavy. So this final episode with the showdown at Silvermane's lounge, where it was just them and then everyone keeps piling in, it just reminded me of some of my favorites, like the black and white films that I've seen that have that play element. So when it was all coming like to a crashing head and everyone had arced into the ultimate version of themselves by that point, you know, like Silvermane had shown his like greatest intelligence in that scene. The duality performance. I said the word.
You said the
You can't
word.
say it. You can't say it. You can't say it now.
I can't. It's taken. I can say the other D word though that I like.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
that's why they're so angry, these 12 men.
So,
they want it back.
The duality with like Ben Reilly versus Spider-Noir and how it was fun to not only be the audience who's in on the know of that moment, but see to see Cat Hardy in the know and kind of be bemused by what he's doing in that scene, like his real commitment to the bit and everyone just playing like a psychological game with each other while knowing that Megawatt is also ready to betray Silvermane. Like, it was just such a fun game of cat and mouse. And I was just so impressed with like the writing of that scene and the twist reveal of how it came to like a crashing head with then freaking Robbie showing up in the Spider-Noir outfit, leading to like a really rewarding fight scene. I feel like the finale was just a very, very, very strong finale season 1 episode that ended in like the most film noir of ways. I mean, I've been saying it since like episode 3 or 4 that she was probably playing him in some way to get to Flint. And it pans out because it's very film noir ending, but him like contending, like the melancholy type of film noir ending where like, you know, there's a loss there, but a win because he did the right thing in the end. And the best outcome could have happened at the cost of him not being able to have the love that he wanted. So I love it, man. I thought this was a really, really strong finale. And the episode prior was great. My personal favorite, just on a very personal level, is probably the science arc, the experimental arc from the war to the experimentation on him. That's just more like the sensibilities that I personally love. But I would say like this next chapter is my second favorite part of it. In terms of a season as a whole, I feel like it earned its way to this moment. Loved it. I loved it. And Aaron can count bullets like no one's business, apparently. He knows every
like
gun.
11 bullets.
Every single gun
He's
on
like,
experts.
that gun wouldn't have that many bullets. Crazy.
Small
It's
gun.
like Aaron's counting like a mofo. Have you fired guns?
No, but I've seen them. I look at them.
That's a gun.
That's a gun.
Now you know.
I can guesstimate how many's in there.
Ridiculous.
In a show about a spidery man.
That's not how many bullets would be in that specific gun.
Clearly,
Other than that,
Not
great
real.
affront to your sensibilities. What'd you think?
I really, really enjoyed it, man. When they said they're doing a Spider-Noir show, I did not know what to expect. I was like, he's Nick Cage a little old to do this, but even in that, I feel like they leaned into that, and it ultimately was a really great show. I was happy to get 8 episodes of Nicolas Cage being himself and weird and a little manic sometimes, and while also being very noir and also being authentically Spider-Man, but in a way that felt fresh from what we're accustomed to. I really dug the entire cast, and I was thinking as we were watching it, I'm like, does this show fall apart if Nicolas Cage is not in it? And I would say no, it doesn't, but he definitely greatly enhances the show, which is just a strength of the writing that was already there. I would say this was probably in my top shows of the year, because we've seen 4 or 5 comic book shows this year. It's not. Yeah, I'll save the comparison game for later, but I think for what this show was, it was a very contained show that wasn't trying to build out a universe or trying to soft set up a second season. It wanted to tell this one specific story, and it did that very well. I loved the action. I loved the costume design, the vibe, and even by the end, I accepted the fact that this was a wholly black and white project, and I thoroughly embraced it. It took a little bit, but I think it was the combination of sitting in this world coupled with seeing a little bit of what that looks like in color. I was like, you know what? I think I just want to experience it this way. I don't know if I do want to see the color, because I saw Robbie in an orange suit and it threw me off, and I was like, nope, I can't. But ultimately, this is probably one of the best Spider-Man shows out there, out of the array of animated ones. I'm happy to count this as a Spider-Man show that I can enjoy for the ages and show my friends and talk about. It wasn't anything mind-blowing or any crazy, unbelievable twist, but it was just a solid TV show that had with a great music score, with great visual direction as well. Yeah, just an awesome time, and hopefully they do get a second season, because I would love to see more of this Spider-Noir and more of this world.
So I really love how much it committed to the world and feeling like another run of a comic. In the beginning, it establishes very strongly it is a noir. It establishes very strongly the show tone. And we split this up perfectly, like 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because 4, 5, 6, then because you're already invested in the noir world, can add the monster body horror elements or augment them and really add a lot more action and play around with pace. And then the last 2 episodes is almost like its own little mini movie finale. These 2 episodes felt the most like a Spider-Man thing.
Totally,
and I really like that those 3 acts have their own flavor because it is, trust us, we're making a noir, get used to the world. Okay, we're going to up the stakes. You're going to have to like already be invested in these characters because we're not going to be doing as much character study. We're going to be, adding action and intrigue. And then at the end, it's like the payoff of all of that. So the noir elements don't feel like they go away, but the Spider-Man elements definitely get added.
Yeah.
And I feel like a really good Elseworld or alternate dimension or whatever language you want to have, you need to have all the ingredients of the world building feeling true, the action feeling unique, and then the Spider-Man stuff. And they've just happened to do that in 3 acts. So, I was really impressed with the format. I really think that the ending was fun for me as a Spider-Man fan because I didn't think we'd get more ripped up suit stuff than we got in the Tom Holland movies. Like, we got some classic Spider-Man imagery. I had already kind of accepted that this was noir first, Spider-Man second, and it was. And then the second came, and it was strong. So it was really cool to see a full-on Spider-Man last 2 hours effectively with a fully formed Sandman, a full Megawatt. And I think the fight with Tombstone was probably my favorite like action set piece.
Definitely.
Because we talked to the video game for a second, but it felt like a lot of iconic Spider-Man stuff. There was poses, the use of the scaffolding, throwing crates, the use of the webbing. All of that was really cool because it felt like reading a Spider-Man comic, but very specifically a noir take. It felt like
a stunt show too.
Yeah, and it felt. I mean, the budget never felt constrained. Everything in this felt like it could launch a universe. If they do Spider-Punk in the same vein, I'm there day one. If they do Spider-Gwen, I'm there day one. Like, they could grow these characters into their own shows and do an anthology of characters and have it be this dedicated to it. I'd love like a mall and punk band Spider-Gwen. I'd love a full English Sex Pistols Spider-Punk. I'd love those things because this one is so tuned in, and I hope likewise if they do those, because apparently we're getting one written by Daniel
Kaluuya.
Thank you. Daniel Kaluuya. If they do that, I hope they find directors that speak that language just as specifically as this. Like, I really hope if they do more of these, it feels like the establishing of the world gets time to live. That way, by the time you get to the Spider-Man stuff, it doesn't feel like it's pandering. So I dug it.
Yeah. Where's this rank for you of the comic book shows? On the spot, 4 seconds.
We've watched so many.
We watched Wonder Man. We watched. You didn't watch Invincible, but yeah, Wonder Man, Daredevil,
Wonder Man,
and this.
Daredevil, The Boys. This.
Oh yeah, Daredevil Boys.
I think Wonder Man's number 1.
Same, yeah.
I think Daredevil's number 2. Boys 3. This 4.
Okay,
but that's not a bad thing for this.
You fucking hate this show?
Yeah, because I'm done. Because I'd like to leave. No, I just think it isn't the language I speak as clearly, and it's something that is a little bit more of me like settling in. Like, this and The Boys are pretty close together, but The Boys is something that I can more casually watch. This is something I'm watching, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like if I'm thinking of the year's stuff, this and The Boys are pretty neck and neck. But actually, I might rewatch this before The Boys, so that should come into account. Maybe this is 3, but like I'd have to process where it is. But I'm just so happy with Daredevil getting his redemption and Wonder Man being a huge surprise. I mean, I knew I'd love Yaya. I didn't know the show, but this is probably like of the Spider-Man show the boldest, and I respect that. It's probably the most unique, and I'm going to show Anya this, and that's exciting. Like to share something like those things.
I was supposed to watch this in color, but I keep talking about this show to Olivia.
You're gonna watch it again in black and
I don't
white.
talk about any shows to Olivia that I watch here. I'm like, damn, I really want her to watch this.
Yeah.
So I keep trying to sell her on it, and so I know I'm going to watch this again. I don't know if I could watch it a third time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Like, I know I'm gonna have to watch this in black and white again, which I'm totally fine with. But like a third
In
time,
10
So you're never gonna
years.
see it in
I don't
color.
think I'll wait till like so much later so I get some space because
After there's 10 of these, you have to rewatch it on the channel when we do our review leading up to the Spider-Verse live-action movie they're making.
Yeah.
We'll watch them all again.
Yeah.
That's not a thing necessarily.
But I love this, man. I think it's so good. The Silvermane at the mirror scene too. I love that trope because I'm like, do these bad guys practice that shit? Or like how to
standing,
manipulate the mirrors, because it's always one character who really knows how to work the mirrors while the other character doesn't. And but they use it for more than just the trope of the mirror sequence. They use it as like a psychological breakdown of like examining themselves, seeing their similarities, and then right to the final moment where he actually does die. Like I love the cracks in the mirrors and shit, and all the different visuals they were doing that complement the opening sequence actually. And so it's kind of funny to actually be speaking about how the opening sequence doesn't really feel like it reflects the show until like actually these last 2 episodes are kind of a lot that reflected it. So you can see it crescendoing into it. And I don't know if I think they wrote this show around Nicolas Cage. So I don't.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
because he's Spider-Noir in the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, they
they
knew
did,
he'd
yeah.
be in it. So I'm not sure this show would work without him.
Especially the
because-
physical choices.
Yeah, they lean into the physical choices. They lean into this age. He's played a lot of like drunkard characters. He won an Oscar for playing a drunk. So I love the choices that he made here, and I like how much of like a fucking deadbeat he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much he loses. He's so like he gets his ass handed to him so much, which I know a lot of people fucking hate when that happens to superheroes.
But like Spider-Man does.
Yeah, but
Like
he can't-
specifically Spider-Man gets his ass handed to him a lot. Like most of the cool Spider-Man images are him with like a battle-ravaged suit.
But way
No.
more, I think out of anything we've seen live action, is
Oh,
like
he
the-
gets his ass kicked the most.
He's like constantly getting his ass
Yeah.
kicked. You
Yeah.
know?
He also seems the least powered.
Definitely.
Like, you know, the super strength felt like a 2, and like it was a lot of web-based and like, you know, mobility stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was strong, he threw 2 cars. We're not saying that. But when you look at the power, that was like a big crescendo moment, not like a day-to-day level. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
Spider-Man power set felt like a little tempered compared to like some takes on Spider-Man.
True. I think say Megawatt is probably the biggest surprise for me out of this season.
He was
fun.
so good, man. Andrew Lewis Caldwell.
He was very consistent, and I love how smart he was, because they set him up to be a character who might be on the dumber side,
Yeah.
generically speaking. But then the more he like gets all fucking like verbose and lofty with the way he speaks, you're like, oh, he's actually got like a really intelligent grasp of vocabulary and formulation of words. And then you start seeing his observant side coming out of him, and he's the only one who kind of accepts what he is and prefers it because of the attention. Like there's so much mystery to kind of unpack. You feel like there's truth to him wanting the stardom.
Mm-hmm.
So I found him like very, very compelling. In fact, I like watching him way more than Sandman personally. Like Sandman's cool.
Yeah.
I like he's a great
More
actor.
of he's a noir trope versus this guy feels like he's a trope with stuff on it.
Yeah, there were things I never ultimately connected with, honestly. Like on like an intelligent level, I understood it, but on an emotional level, like I never really gave a shit about Cat and Flint getting back together. Or anything. Like I never really connected with that. I didn't have.
I was more invested in her betrayal than I was in their love.
Yeah, and him
Very,
as just even him as a character, like as great of a job as he did as an actor, I just never quite got there from the storytelling perspective. That's one of the bigger surprises too. Is like there's a full supporting cast here. The person who plays this, I fucking forget her name, but the secretary,
Janet. I don't know what her actress's name, but she was fantastic.
She's awesome.
The freaking the scene the montage of bits where she knew he was Spider-Noir the whole time was hysterical.
That was Spider.
I mean, Robbie was a great enhancement, like the way they fleshed him out. That like they really adapted Robbie, in a way that makes him feel special and will probably affect the experience when you see Robbie appear in other things. Like if you watch Robbie here and you don't have much familiarity with him, like I'm not a fucking Robbie expert, but now if I watch Robbie appear in anything else, I'm like, it's Robbie. Like I'm gonna have more of an emotional association now just due to this show.
He has a son, Randy. He's often roommates with Peter Parker. There's lots to know about Robbie Robertson.
There's a lot of stuff about
He's known
Robbie
Jonah
Robertson.
Jameson for 30 years. They ran a paper together before the Bugle.
See, there's like trivia facts about him. Like I feel like I know him like inside and out as a person now. You know.
Totally.
Yeah, I also the kid was great and a great little like noir foil. Like you know the wisecracking kid trope was really well served for that kid.
Definitely.
I think the show did a lot of really common stereotypical things in a way that were serious enough that it felt fresh, but also felt like it's lived in.
Yeah.
Like nothing felt sardonic, and that is really difficult with something so specific, with something so parodied.
Yeah.
When you watch like Scream after watching a scary movie, there's parts that are funny because you're like, well, they ripped it apart so much. I was worried about that with a noir because there's so much that takes the piss out of this genre, and this never felt like it wasn't anything but a love letter.
No, yeah, the dialogue is so hard to write. Like to have the constant metaphors and the sincerity and response to metaphorical speak. Like, am I getting warmer? You're touching the stove, but you're not quite there. Like shit like that. Like how do you just like fucking say that so sincerely? You know, like there's no like sometimes even like a Tarantino dialogue. You're like, this is fucking clever.
Yeah, feel it. Yeah,
clever,
hear it.
It's clever dialogue.
Yeah,
you know, and I love Tarantino. I love his fucking work so much. Like some of my favorite films are his work. But even then, I can be aware like this is clever dialogue, huh? And the dialogue here is so clever. But I never feel like I'm pulled out by how clever it is because it just seems like the way these characters, it's the language they speak in this world.
And I think Nicolas Cage might actually get his goal because he wanted to make something that would get people back into old film, and I think that people discovering this might.
Yeah.
Like, him playing him as that, Cagney, Bogart, like all that energy in there, I do feel like people might want to discover, and that's really cool.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree. And even the way that they're able to allow this world to feel lived in, yet authentic. And you made a funny comment about it earlier, like it's mad, but not mad. Like,
yeah, it's like a fine line.
Yeah, but yeah, they were able to do it in earnest without it feeling like a caricature. And I thought it's just extremely impressive that they were able to do that.
I liked each section better than the last, and that third one is no exception. I think the show got better and better, and I think that is hard to do. I think it's also really hard to stick the landing on a superhero show, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I think that this is a testament to how versatile Spider-Man is and how versatile TV is versus film nowadays. I was really impressed that this didn't feel cheapened by being on television versus a movie of Spider-Man. It also is something that we would likely not have gotten a Spider-Noir movie, but doing it on our show, there are benefits to Amazon to take risks like this. There are benefits to Amazon to have shows on their platform in order to be like, this is, in part of marketing budget. Like they have $1 billion company. They can make a bold thing like a Spider-Noir as a TV show. So I think it's a really cool thing that Amazon, after the success of Spider-Verse, wanted to make this, and that people like Lord and Miller and Nicolas Cage and people that love this type of filmmaking decided to put their all into this. And then the directors and writers and everyone involved really just opened up a world of film. So I really enjoyed that. It definitely grew on me as it went, and I'm really excited to share it with my fiance. Would love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you enjoy the Spider-Noir? Do you want more? Do you want a second season? Do you want a Spider-Punk? Do you want a Spider-Gwen? Do you want a Spider-Pig? There's a lot of Spider options. I'd love a Clone Saga with Ben Reilly. I don't know if it'll ever happen. But one day, let us know in the comments what you might want. Check out the Patreon. It is very appreciated, especially with copyright strike days like these. And teas like these are over there as well. We appreciate you. We'll see you for the next show, probably in like a week. There's a lot of stuff coming out. We appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Bye, Reject Nation. Thank you.